Hi Taurus, welcome to your year ahead 2014 astrology forecast. This is a general overview for the Sun in Taurus, Moon in Taurus, and Taurus Ascendant. Now you go into 2014 with your ruling planet Venus in reverse. Venus has been retrograde since solstice, December 21st, and she'll be retrograde until January 31st. This gives you the opportunity to review, reflect, reevaluate, look at your beliefs, what's true for you. If something's true for you, keep it. If something's no longer true for you, let it go. And that includes beliefs, relationships, patterns, spiritual beliefs. And this is an opportunity to really take a look at, okay, what's working for me, what's not working for me. What do I believe? What do I no longer believe? Because as you evolve, your beliefs are going to evolve too. And so Venus here is giving you the opportunity to take an overview of your life, take an overview of your core values, what's true for you, and stick with what's working, stick with what's true for you. If something's no longer true for you, it's time to release it and let it go. Now, Venus will be, like I said, direct at the end of January, and Mars is also a major player in 2014. Mars will be in Libra for almost 8 months. Mars is in Libra. It entered on December 8th and will be in Libra until the 27th. And this is a good energy for you because it gives you an opportunity to look at your health, your well-being, your vitality, your work habits, your lifestyle, and restructure things that need restructuring. So Libra is 6 signs from you. Libra rules the 6th house of health and work habits. So here you have this opportunity, while Mars is there for a very long time, to restructure your daily routine. Restructure your diet, restructure your health habits so that you have more energy, so that you feel better, so that you can get more done, and that you have more time for yourself. If any acute symptoms come up, Mars can make things acute, that's the body is the messenger saying, hey, we need to stay away from this food, or we need to get more rest, or we need to not push ourselves so hard. Because you're such a strong sign, you do have that tendency to push and work and go and work at it. And, so this is, I think it's a great placement to have Mars. It's in the 6th house, and it's really wonderful to use it for improving your work. It can bring some changes to your work. It can also, bring improvement to your lifestyle. So use this energy to increase your health, well-being, and vitality. Take a look at, your lifestyle, your daily routine, your health habits, your diet habits, and how you can restructure them so that you are feeling great and on top of things. Remember, our wealth is in our health. Now, we know Saturn has been testing you for all of 2013, and it does continue in 2014. Saturn will enter Sagittarius on December 24th. So that is, so we've got about another year of it in this area. You're not alone. Saturn is challenging the Taurus, the Scorpio, the Leo, and the Aquarius. All the fixed signs are having to work with Saturn in a major way. When Saturn gets to Sagittarius, then it'll be all the mutable signs that are now having to be tested by Saturn. So if you feel like you've already been through this, where you felt like you've really been tested and have, had some burdens, restrictions, and limitations, then Saturn may have already passed over your Taurus. Saturn will be focusing mostly on, those that are born, the last half of Taurus. Those born in the 3rd and 4th week of Taurus will be, mostly affected by Saturn in 2014. Saturn is testing you, testing your energy level, testing your patience, testing your endurance, testing everything in your life to see if it's viable for you. Oppositions are awarenesses that come to us through other people. So this can come through your husband or your wife or your partners, your intimate, close relationship. And a big message with Saturn is don't take on too much, right? You know, is you're here to play your part, but your partner also has to play their part. You can't play both parts. You're not responsible for everyone. You are the salt of the earth. You are goodness, Taurus. And you feel responsible for everything. And you work and work and work and work. And you know, the universe is saying, conserve your energy. Not all problems are your problems, right? Because if you take on everyone else's problems, then they're not getting their lesson, and they need those to grow, right? So Saturn grows us through challenges, and I'm a Leo, so I'm getting challenged by Saturn too, so I know how it feels. You are not alone. So, you know, but a big message with Taurus is that you don't want to be taking on things that aren't your responsibility, and that can be at work, that can be in your personal life. You know, really sit down with yourself. Venus is in retrograde now. Really sit down with yourself and think about, okay, what do I want to create in 2014? And is what I'm doing bringing me what I want? Is this action, is this behavior, is this responsibility really mine? Or does it belong to my colleague? Does it belong to my best friend? Does it belong to my spouse or my partner? Okay, you know, is it their opportunity for growth? Right? Saturn tests us. Saturn loves to test. And so you want to do that. You want to look at, okay, is this really my responsibility? Is this really mine? And, you know, Saturn will retrograde March 2nd through July 20th. And that is kind of giving us a rest from Saturn. So there will be a break in here. And then when Saturn goes direct at the end of July, it will fly forward. And like I said, on Christmas Eve, it will enter Sagittarius. Hallelujah! So, you know, you want to work with the energy. And, you know, Jupiter's really in help for you. Jupiter's in the area of speaking, writing, teaching, communication. For many of you, you might have bought a new car in 2013. But your transportation has definitely improved with Jupiter in this area of your life. And Jupiter is still working for you in 2014. And that will increase your ability to speak and ask for what you want and go for what you need and improve the vehicle you're driving or the community you're living in. You might move to a better neighborhood. And also when Jupiter goes into Leo, July 17th. And that could buy you a new home. That could, you know, give you an opportunity to refurbish your home, renovate your home so your home's even more beautiful. Really getting emotional support from your spouse, your family members, when Jupiter goes into Leo. And so Jupiter's working for you. Chiron's working for you because Chiron is in Pisces, and Pisces harmonizes with the Taurus, and so is Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces harmonizing with you. So you've got this spiritual force working for you. You do have the spiritual force working behind the scenes to empower you and give you breakthroughs. Now, I do need to talk about the Pluto-Uranus. It's ongoing in 2014. It gets kicked off on January 1st with the Capricorn new moon. But Capricorn is a sister sign for you. So for you, it's really looking at, what do I believe? What is my truth? What is my path? Where is it taking me? Do I feel like I'm on the right path? And also, you know, working behind the scenes. You know, Uranus is in that area of behind the scenes. Mars is in the area of your health, well-being, vitality. And Jupiter is in the area of communication, transportation, and Pluto's in the area of higher consciousness, spirituality. So you've kind of got it made with the Pluto-Uranus in this area for you, because it's not asking you know, for you to make major life changes. It's really asking for you to look at your place in the universe, what you spiritually believe, how can you restructure your day-to-day routine to feel better, feel stronger. And Jupiter's like such an ally for you. And so is Neptune and Chiron. They want to heal you. They want to strengthen you. They're really saying is take as many vacations as you want in 2014. You know, especially if you feel like you're starting to drag, take a retreat. Take a vacation, even if it's for a weekend, even if it's a long weekend, even if it's jumping in your car and driving down the road. You know, it's just like get out of your routine and recharge and rest your batteries. You're going to have a lot of breakthroughs in your thinking in 2014. Pluto's helping you with that. You're going to have brilliant breakthroughs. Your thinking, your beliefs are going to shift and change. You're going to be like, wow, you know, I used to believe that, but now I believe this. And really look at what you believe and how it serves you, right? Because we don't get what we want. We get what we believe. And so the Pluto-Uranus goes exact April 21st. And that's when, you know, we start to shift into Taurus. And then the final one is on December 14th. But again, for you, it has a lot to do with how you use your inner power to create what you want, what your beliefs are, and how they're shaping you, how they're serving you, or how they might be limiting you. We have 4 solar eclipses in 2014. And we have an Anula solar eclipse on April 28th and 29th in Taurus. And so that is the last one we have in Taurus. So this one is going to be like, okay, what improvements do I need to make to my life? Do I need to do a beauty makeover? Do I need to make a life makeover? Do I need to make an image makeover? What am I doing that I want to continue doing? And what do I no longer want to do? And this is good. This is good because this is the last one in Taurus, and then they're moving into Aries and Libra. So you're going to feel like, okay, I've graduated. I got it. I know what I need to change. I know what I want more of. I know what I need to let go of. And you can continue with that. Now, we have the eclipses moving into Libra and Aries as well. So there's a Libra one on April 14th and 15th. Libra, again, in the health area for you, the work habits. So that's going to be a big focus for you in 2014, especially the first 7 months, almost to August, because Mars doesn't get into Scorpio until July 28th, so almost August. And so there's a really big focus going on in your spirituality. Your intuition is off the charts in 2014. Really trust your gut instinct. Really trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. It is growing and expanding. Your spirituality is growing. Your psychic abilities are growing. Your intuition is growing. You know, and when you combine that with logic, that's how you become, you know, rich. That's how you become. The people on Wall Street, they do both, right? They read the facts and then they go with their intuition. They go with their instincts. And so I can see you making a lot of money in 2014 if you combine the facts with your intuition and, you know, ride the wave of the Pluto-Uranus. Pay attention with Saturn. If Saturn is restricting your energy or Saturn is limiting your energy, it's because Saturn wants you to take some downtime. Saturn wants you to rest and recharge your batteries, and that will empower Mars because Mars wants you to, you know, really go for it in your work, go after your goals, go after your lifestyle that you want, and, you know, so that will really help. And then, because we have that Libra eclipse in that area of health and work habits and lifestyle, April 14th and 15th. And then we have a total lunar eclipse on October 8th and 9th at 15 degrees Aries. That's again in the spirituality. That's going to like, whew, your spirituality is growing, your intuition is growing, your psychic abilities are growing. And there it is. There, it's just shouting at me. You know, is that this is a big year for Taurus to like really take on your spiritual power and go 1,000-fold, you know, to increase your vibration 1,000-fold. And then there's the final partial solar eclipse at 0 degrees Scorpio. And that's the end of these guys, because now we're moving into Libra and Aries, and then 2015 it'll all be in Libra and Aries. And so this is the, the finishing touches of the Scorpio energy that's been activating your relationships, your husband, your wife, your partnerships. And so, maybe it's the signal to get married by the end of 2014. Like, well, okay, now it's time to, get married. Or, maybe it's time to, whatever it is, like if you're already married, start a new business together. Start a new level of the relationship. As we evolve and change, the relationship changes and evolves, right? And that's why relationships are so important, because, like anything, if you want it to be viable and good, you have to put your energy into it. And so Saturn wants you to pay attention to your relationship. Saturn is in Scorpio. Scorpio is 7 signs from you. So it's important to pay attention to your husband, your wife, your relationships. And then the final Scorpio eclipse is there. Now, for those that have not been in relationship and want relationship, this can bring relationship for you. You see? Because eclipses are major endings and beginnings. And if you haven't been in a relationship, that'll end and bring a relationship. If you've been in a relationship and it's time to take it to the next level, then the universe is saying, do it. Take it to the next level. And so if that next level is to move on to a new partner, it could be that too, because, Saturn, will show you if the relationship is viable. And that means that you're receiving from it. Okay? You're not here to be in a dysfunctional, toxic relationship. You're here to be happy. Now, again, this is a general reading. I don't know what's going on personally for each one. But you do. You know what's going on for you. And Saturn is there pointing it out. Saturn is the tester. Saturn is the one that tests. Wherever Saturn is, she is testing us. And for you, it's in the area of relationships. Now, all of life is relationships. So you could be, with your twin flame or soulmate and with the best person in the universe for you. So you could be with someone who's really good for you. You love your partner. You love your relationship. But maybe it's your relationship to your health. Maybe it's your relationship to your work. Maybe it's your relationship to your money. Maybe it's your relationship to your spiritual path. Okay? And Saturn is saying, what are you doing here? Is it meeting your needs? How can you step it up? How can you restructure your life so that it's bringing you more of what you want? And this is important. This is important to look at, because you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs in 2014, especially in your thinking and your beliefs. Because remember, as you come up higher, your consciousness expands. Okay? And you've got Pluto in the area of higher consciousness, your super consciousness. Venus is there, your ruling planet, smoothing everything over, bringing insights to you, bringing new breakthroughs. New ways of doing things, new ways of being, new ways of seeing yourself, seeing your connection to Source. You are a great spiritual being, having a human experience. Now we have those 3 Mercury retrogrades in 2014, and you definitely don't want to take action if you can avoid it till after Mercury goes direct. And the first one is February 6th through the 28th. And so, and especially since your ruling planet will be retrograde through January, if you can wait till, say, like March 1st, then you've got Mercury direct, you've got your Venus direct. That's a good time to make decisions. Now, Mars goes direct on March 1st through May 20th. So, Mars rules the area of your life that has to do with your spirituality, but it's also the ancient ruler of your 7th house, because before we discovered Pluto, Mars ruled Scorpio. So it does have something to do with relationships too. So for many of us, we may not even feel like this year we can really move forward until the second half, because Mars is retrograde until May 20th. And so, so like by the time we get to the end of May, June, so like the first 4 months of 2014, we may find ourselves, doing a lot of cleanup or redoing or rethinking or, reevaluating things. But then things start to clear away. I would say, I like the second half of 2014 because Jupiter goes into Leo. we're finishing the Pluto-Uranus, Mars, which will be activating the Pluto-Uranus all year through the first 7 months, right till the end of June. The last Mars oppose Uranus is June 25th. Now, again, for you, it has more to do with the spiritual side of life. It has more to do with your well-being, your health habits, your work habits, your beliefs, your mind, how your mind thinks. And so, you know, this is an interesting time. So you know, you got to do what you got to do. I would wait till Mercury goes direct. You know, February 28th it goes direct, so March 1st. Even with Mars retrograde, if you have to move or you have to do things, you got to do what you got to do. And then Mercury retrogrades again June 7th through July 1st. And that'll be in Cancer Gemini. The first one was Pisces Aquarius, and the next one is Cancer Gemini. So the Pisces Aquarius one may be a time where you're doing some, you know, evaluation at work. But again, I'll go in deeper month to month when we look at these, you know, from the January, the February, and so on. Mercury has its final retrograde in 2014, October 4th through October 25th, and this is in Scorpio Libra. So then you could be, you know, reevaluating relationship, perhaps, like I said, you know, thinking about getting engaged, thinking about, you know, marriage, if you're not married. But that's a good energy. And it's not always good to be going forward. There are times where we want to step back and reflect, and we want to reevaluate things. But this is a good year for you. You know, you could see some public recognition in March, career advancement in March. And you know, if you're conserving your energy, Saturn wants you to conserve your energy, you know, so that if you feel strong one day, get things done. If you're not feeling so strong, you know, you don't need to push it. You don't push on the days that you're tired. Just do what you got to do, but then rest. You know, and allow other people to carry their own problems. Don't take on too much. That's where you could, you know, make yourself tired, is doing too much, taking on too much. But it really is a wonderful year for you. There's lots of breakthroughs coming in, new social contacts, financial rewards in April. You know, money's on the increase. For those of you that are looking for a relationship, this can bring a new relationship for you. Absolutely, you know, is if you're looking for love, you know, is this could be a time where you meet someone very serious. Perhaps there could be an age difference because of the Saturn. You know, they could be a lot older or younger. But if it works, if it's a soulmate and it works, who cares about age? So that's going for you. Your spirituality is off the charts in 2014. You are like growing so much spiritually. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And remember that, you know, go with the flow. You are a powerful creator, and you're creating your reality with your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Now, I've included the personal vision path and the brilliant breakthroughs and the True Values program. You Rule True Values. These are coaching tools that you can use with the astrology to create more of what you want. Also, Shift for Visionaries. You know, many of you that follow me are visionaries, and visionaries, you know, they have their own set of challenges because they see the bigger picture, they see what can be, and, you know, use this tool, Shift for Visionaries, to envision what you want to create in 2014. I have a lot of tools on my website for creating what you want in 2014, for making it a better life for you in 2014. You know, we ride the ups and downs of the Pluto-Uranus, we ride the ups and downs with Saturn, but the key is to stay focused, stay on path, stay focused on your goals, and you will accomplish great things in 2014. You will have breakthroughs in your finances. You will have breakthroughs in your thinking. And empower yourself, restructure your health and your daily routine, and that will really help you too, because the more energy you have, the better you feel. The better you feel, the easier life is. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my podcast, Taurus. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like to work with me, the links are below. And until next time, who cares if the sky cares to fall in the sea? Who cares what banks fell at Yonkers, as long as you've got the kiss that conquers? Why should I care? My life is one long jubilee, as long as I care for you and you care for me.